guys, welcome to another episode of Boss Up and Glow Up with Lexi Sample. I kind of blended into the couch a little bit today with my pink pants, but it is raining out today, so I'm just trying to be comfy cozy, but I still wanted to talk to you guys because I have a very important topic to talk about today. And we're going to be talking about body positivity and body image issues today. It is such a really tough topic to talk about, but it needs to be talked about because a lot of us struggle with body image issues and we all experience it. But I don't want to dwell on all the negative thoughts about it because these negative thoughts can be persuasive. If you're looking at yourself in the mirror and you're like, oh, I want to change this, I want to change that, that can be persuasive. And you might start thinking, oh, I don't look good because I have a little pooch or I have a stretch mark. I look horrible. These things should not be vocalized as much. And we need to stop giving our negative thoughts and insecurities as much attention. We shouldn't be giving them all this attention. It is not necessary because these things are not realistic. We are human beings. We are going to have imperfections on our bodies, okay? We're going to have scars from things because sometimes we fall, we get hurt, and we have a scar. I don't know if you can see it right here. My dog scratched me, and now I have a scar here. She scratched me on my leg, too. I have a scar from that. I'm not insecure about it. Yeah, I don't love having a scar, but it's a part of my body now. It is what it is. Or if you have a stretch mark, I see a lot of moms who have children and then they have stretch marks from having the children and then they get all insecure. No, that is beautiful. That is part of you. Those stretch marks should be a reminder that you did the most beautiful thing in the world is creating another human being. Do not be insecure over your stretch marks because you just did a crazy good thing. You just created life. Every time you see your stretch mark, be like, damn, I created a life. I am that bitch. I'm amazing. Don't think of it as, oh, there's a line on my stomach. I don't like it. No, we're not doing that. And if we're not super stick thin skinny like the 2000s models, we shouldn't be super upset about it because that is not realistic expectations. We need to think realistically. We are normal. We need to stop it. And if we are surrounded by people who kind of make us feel a little insecure, we need to start setting boundaries. One thing I really wanted to talk about is almond moms. I love my mom to death. She's amazing, but she's indeed an almond mom. And that can be a little toxic to younger people, especially younger girls, because they think that they're eating too much. Because my mom, she doesn't really eat much. She's like a gluten-free vegetarian who just doesn't really eat much, okay? She'll be cool if she has a handful of nuts and like she'll be full for the day. And if me and my sister finish our plate of food, she's like, dang, like you really can eat. Or if we say we're hungry a few hours later than when we ate, she'll be like, dang, you're hungry again. Didn't you just eat? Like she would say things like that. And she doesn't mean any harm, obviously. I don't think she notices that she does that. I truly don't think she notices that she does that. But those kind of things can be damaging to people growing up because it can make them think, oh, I don't want to eat. I shouldn't be eating. I need to starve myself. Or like it makes you feel some type of way. Because when I would hear that, when I would be like, oh, I'm hungry. I want to get a snack or something. And she'd be like, oh, again, really? And I'd be like, never mind. Like I'm not hungry anymore. And it would just kind of turn me off. Like I didn't like that. It made me feel insecure and upset. And it made me feel like I'm pigging out too much. But that's normal. I work out like 5, 6 times a week. I need the fuel. I need to eat. I can't survive off of a handful of nuts. And that's just not me. I need to eat high protein. I need to eat. And it's really hard when you grow up in a situation like that because you have these things engraved in your head like, oh, you shouldn't be eating a pound. What's that saying where they would be like, a pound in the lips is a pound in the hips or something by like eating a cookie or whatever, and like they would make you put the cookie down. Like I've heard that so much growing up, and I'm like, dang, like I want to have a sweet treat. I want a snack. Like one cookie isn't going to make me puff up into a balloon, but that's just growing up. I would hear those things because I grew up with those kind of people in my family and where they were like skinny has to be the thing. Skinny is pretty, like skinny is the way, and it's just not the way. Like I want to have a fat ass, and if I'm stick thin, not eating any protein, not eating and not fueling my body, am I going to have a fat ass? No, I'm going to be skinny. Like I don't want to be super skinny. I want to be fit. That's the word I would like to be, and that's how I want to be. But everyone has their own insecurities. I honestly struggled with body image issues because of the almond mom situation, and I'm always on camera for the podcast, for Instagram, TikTok, whatever the case may be. I am on social media and on camera all the time, and I hear comments all the time like, because I was trying to gain weight for a while because I used to be really skinny and I didn't want to be that skinny, and I gained a little bit of weight, and then I would get comments, "Oh my gosh, you gained so much weight. Are you pregnant? Why do you look like that? I don't like the way you look now. You look so much better before." And then I've been working out a lot, and I'm gonna be transparent here. I wasn't sure if I was gonna talk about this, but I got a little insecure because people kept asking me if I was pregnant. So I got on trizepatide, which is a similar weight loss shot to like Ozempic. And I got on that for 4 weeks and I lost pounds, lost weight. I was 132 and then I got down to 117. I'm being transparent. I just wanted to be open up and be honest. I don't want you to think like this was all from working out. Like this was just on a 4 week period. I just wanted to lose a little bit because people were making me feel insecure. And I'm like, dang, I really let that get to me. I looked good. I looked fine before that. But they were making me feel like I didn't look good anymore because I gained weight. But I wanted to gain weight. Like that was a crazy thing. And I just let people get into my head and I was just listening to those toxic people. And this is what I'm saying, when there's toxic people that are giving you insecurities, you need to not allow that negativity in your life. I shouldn't have allowed that to get to me. I shouldn't have went and got the shots. I mean, I feel like I'm happy with my body now, but like I didn't need to get the shots. I did not need to do that. But the internet made me feel like I needed to lose weight again, and I was never big. I really wasn't big. I was healthy, okay? Like I eat healthy. Yes, I'll have a sweet treat here and there, but overall I eat healthy. I work out. That was a healthy weight for me. I didn't need to do any of that craziness because I was clearly healthy and I didn't have any insecurities until people started commenting those things about me, and that pushed me to have those insecurities. So now I just shut them off. If I'm on live stream and people are saying, "Oh my God, are you pregnant? Why do you look like that? Blah, 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 you gain weight." I'm just going to ignore them. And then guess what happens? I lose the weight. "Oh my God, you stopped eating. You're so skinny now." And I'm like, oh my God, y'all have to criticize everything. So I just learned to just stop letting that shit get to me because no matter what I do, someone is going to have a problem with it. And I need to stop caring about what other people think. And I push it so much on other people to not care about what other people think, but sometimes I do, and it is because I am on social media and I hear it all the time. I hear comments, I want to look good on social media. It's easier to preach not giving a fuck than to actually not give a fuck, and that's something I struggled with a little bit, but now I don't give a fuck. Like I do not give a fuck at all. Like people can say whatever the fuck they want. If they think I'm huge, whatever, think I'm huge. I don't care. If you think I'm too small, think I'm too small. Guess what? I like the way I look and I'm healthy, and that's all that matters. So fuck off. You can say whatever you want because no matter what you look like, no matter what you do, they're going to say something about it. Because guess what? When I wanted to gain weight, I gained the weight. "Oh my God, you look pregnant. Oh my God, you're fat." I lose the weight. "Oh my God, you're too skinny. Oh my gosh, you're starving yourself. You don't eat. Are you okay? Are you sad? Are you depressed? What is wrong with you?" And I'm like, oh my God. Like, I can't win. You're gonna say what you wanna say regardless. And you know what? Fuck it. That's fine. I'm just gonna do what I want for me. I'm not gonna give a fuck what anyone thinks anymore. I am going to eat whatever the fuck I want. I'm gonna work out when I want. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck. Because guess what? I like the way I look and I am healthy. And that's all that matters. It's more about how you feel than how you look. If you feel good in your body and you feel healthy and you don't feel like lethargic and bloated all the time, like, and you just feel healthy, you are fine. You do not need to change anything about you because it's not about how you look, it's about how you feel. And that's what I learned because I felt better when I had a little bit of meat on me because I had a big butt. I mean, I still do, but like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I had a big butt, I had some curves, like, I looked good, and I still do. And I let people get to my head thinking that I was fat when I literally was not fat at all. I was just healthy because I was underweight growing up and I finally got to a healthy weight, and I let people talk me into losing weight because I was back to underweight because I let people talk me into losing the weight because they were making me think I was fat. No. No, no, no. You do not need to change anything about yourself. It's all about how you feel. If you feel healthy, that's all that fucking matters. Do not give a fuck what anyone has to say about your body because guess what? They're not the ones in your body. You are. So do not listen to what other people say because when other people are saying things about you, that is their own insecurities and they're projecting their insecurities on you. Because if someone loved themselves and they felt confident with themselves, they wouldn't be saying anything about anyone else. I love myself so much. I love the way I look. I love the way I feel. I'm not gonna point out at somebody being like, oh my God, they're fat. Oh my God, they have a stretch mark. Oh my God, they have acne. What? I would never point out someone's insecurities. And realistically, I'm not even gonna notice. I've seen people post on TikTok and on social media and point out their insecurities, and I would be like, I didn't even notice that. Like, I thought you looked amazing. I didn't even notice that. The reality of it is, people don't notice those things. You only notice them about yourself because you're insecure about that. But most people are not going to notice. If you have a little pimple on your cheek, no one is going to care or notice. All these things are natural. Do not try to change anything about yourself just because you're hearing, you need to change, you look horrible. Fuck that. Fuck them. They're insecure. They don't love themselves, but you do, and you're the one that lives in your body. So you need to deal with it and you need to love yourself. You have to. You are the one that lives with yourself your whole life. This is the longest thing you have. So you need to learn how to accept your body for what it is and love it. Okay? Thank you. Like I said before, social media plays a huge part in why we feel like we need to be perfect and we have this desire for perfection and we think being perfect is looking a certain way and no, we need to remember so many people, I literally want to say 90% of people edit their photos. We need to stop comparing ourselves to edited photos, AI now, like so many people are putting their face on another person's body. Like there's AI, like that shit's crazy. And plastic surgery. I'm going to be transparent once again. I have my boobs done, which I've got them done years ago, so you probably know that by now. They weren't natural. I wasn't really that insecure about my boobs. I just always wanted boobs. I was like obsessed with boobs. I was like, I need to have some. But I've gotten my boobs done and people are going to think that's how I naturally looked. Like that is not how I naturally looked and I'm open and honest about it. So many Instagram models that you see edit their photos. They've gotten so much things done like fillers, Botox, BBLs, boob jobs, whatever the case may be, and we're comparing ourselves constantly to these photos when we don't even know if they're real. So many people look so different online versus how they look in person. So we need to stop. This is so toxic. And this is part of the reason why this is ironic. I say I hate social media, even though social media is like my whole life. But I just hate how it makes people insecure and how it makes other people feel. I don't like that part about social media and we feel like we have to be perfect because of what we see online because everyone looks all silky smooth, their boobs are up to here, their butts are like out to here, like their waist is all like no. People edit, they smooth out their face, they cinch in the hips, they make their lips bigger, they tan themselves. Like we need to stop because we don't even know if that is real on social media. So we need to stop thinking that we are ugly, we are fat, we are whatever because we're seeing things on social media and not even just editing, posing. Like you can be sitting up like normal and you'll have a little roll right here. But if you're like sitting like this, you're not going to have that roll. So like no one's going to be sitting like this in a photo, but like they'll pose like this. So you need to remember everyone has a roll when they're just sitting. They're just sitting because guess what? It's skin. It's not you being fat. It's fucking skin, okay? Just because you have a roll sitting down is not you being fat. It's literally you having fucking skin, okay? So stop thinking that you're fat just because you have a roll when you sit. Because, like, anyone's rolls can disappear when they just do a little pose, do a little pose, do a little this, do a little that. Anyone can make their body look however they want it to look when they just pose a little bit. So you need to remember that you are comparing yourself to posed photos, AI, edits, and plastic surgery. That's 4 different factors. I probably missed some too, but that's 4 different factors that you're comparing yourself to. And guess what? None of that is real. None of that's realistic. So knock it the fuck off. Knock it the fuck off, okay? So I think you need to stay body neutral if you feel like loving your body is impossible. Cuz some people they really don't and they really can't. So I don't want to force it on you. Yes, I want you to love your body, of course, but not everyone is going to love their bodies, but just remain neutral with it. Neutral, just be at peace with it. Stop thinking negative about it because that is the first step into loving it. Stop hating on it. Focus on more important things like how you are as a person, how you treat others. That's what people are going to remember. People are going to remember, oh, that person really treated me good. That person did this for me. That person did that for me. They're not going to be like, oh, that person had a wrinkle. That person had acne. That person was chubby. They're not going to remember that about you. They're going to remember how you were as a person. They are going to remember how you treated them because how you treat others is what matters. Just because you have a little roll or a stretch mark, who the fuck cares? Those are things you cannot control. So you got to get over it. I'm sorry, you have to. We all have insecurities, but that doesn't mean hate your body. So if you cannot love it, please remain neutral to it. Just be at peace with it. You need to remember our bodies are just vessels, okay? They're just vessels. Our souls is what's truly important. Having a positive attitude makes you radiate from the inside out. That's what matters. If you're so positive, you are so kind to others, that is what's going to make you shine. You need to appreciate your body as a vessel because your body allows itself to move the way it's supposed to. You can breathe. Love your body. You are breathing. You can travel. You have the ability to engage with your friends and family. You can do whatever you want, and you're hating your body. Wake up in the morning and realize, wow, I'm breathing today. My body is amazing. My body is allowing me to breathe. This is awesome. I feel so good. Instead of waking up and be like, dang, I really need to lose like 20 pounds. No, you don't. No one needs to do anything. You need to learn how to be okay with your body. And another thing that can help is if you're spending a lot of time with people who are really focused on their physical image, that can also be really damaging. I've been friends with people who constantly are obsessed with the way they look. Like they have to do full glam for the gym or they can't go anywhere without a full glam or like being obsessed with their appearance, which like being presentable everywhere is good, but like there's a difference between wanting to be presentable and being overly obsessed with your appearance because that is when it gets a little toxic. And those are people I don't want to be around because you're just so obsessed with looking perfect all the time. I can't be friends with them because it can make you feel insecure if you don't feel like doing all that stuff because just because you're doing your makeup doesn't mean you're healthy. It doesn't mean you're healthy. What matters is how you feel from the inside. Focus on eating healthy, taking care of yourself. Don't focus too much on your appearance. Focus on making your body feel good from the inside. Like having a nice, good workout makes you feel good, eating healthy makes you feel good. Whatever you need to do that makes you feel good is what you should be doing, not just looking good. Because if you feel good, that'll radiate from the inside out and you will look good and you will love yourself so much more. I love myself so much more when I am working out consistently and eating healthy because I'm like, I feel so good. It makes me look better because I feel good about myself. When I'm eating healthy, my skin's glowing more. I feel so much better. Talking about the skin, I want to touch on in high school, I actually struggled with acne, like we all probably did. And I swore I was the only one with acne. No, we all had acne as a teenager. And I was so insecure about my skin in middle school and high school. I would even sleep with my makeup on because I didn't even want my family to see my acne. I was so embarrassed about it, which was crazy because sleeping with makeup on made the acne worse. And I just didn't want anyone to see my face. I was like, oh, this is horrible. I look horrible. I look disgusting. I look like a piece of pizza. Like, I was so embarrassed about my skin. But growing up, that's what happens. Acne is such a normal thing. Everyone has had acne as a teenager. It's our hormones changing. We're growing up, we are changing, but that was just something I could not get over. I would not do anything without makeup on. I went to sleepovers with makeup on. I went to school with makeup on. I literally sat around the house with makeup on because I did not want anyone to see my real actual skin. Even my own mom and sister, I did not want them to see my skin, which they're not gonna judge me. They're not gonna give a fuck. And then I begged my mom to take me to the dermatologist and I got on Accutane, which was a whole thing. But ever since then, I started taking really good care of my skin and realized like having a pimple here and there is so normal. It's going to happen, especially if you wear makeup all the time. It's going to clog your pores. You're going to get a pimple. Things are going to happen. And that is just something you cannot control. Just like your body image, you cannot control these things. So we need to stop caring so much about it because we are forgetting that all of these things are normal. We are perfect just the way we are. So, me being so insecure about acne was kind of ridiculous because I literally did not do shit without makeup on. And looking back on it, I'm like, dang, like that was a little ridiculous. But that was one of my biggest insecurities growing up. And then my skin cleared up as I got older, as does everyone else's. And I started getting insecure about my body because I was too skinny. Everyone would be like, oh my God, eat a burger, yada, yada, yada. And then I gain weight, and then they're like, oh my God, you're fat. So I'm like, all right, no matter what I do, someone's going to complain about it. And I just need to remember that I need to be happy with what I look like and how I feel. What other people say about me does not fucking matter because they're not inside my bodies. I'm the one that's inside of my body each and every fucking day, not them. So what they have to say, throw it out the window. Who cares? I know it's easier said than done, but seriously, who cares? They're not living in your skin. You're the one that needs to be comfortable in your own skin. So fuck them. You deal with it. You get over those issues because you are perfect just the way you are. You need to feel good and you'll radiate and look good. Okay? I want to thank you so much for listening. I really hoped that helped you get over your body image issues because it is a huge thing and I feel like it's not talked about enough. I do see it talked about sometimes, but not everyone's going to admit that they have body image issues. Like my friends think I'm the most confident person in the world, which I am pretty confident, and I still struggled with body image issues. We all struggle with it. I just think we need to talk about it. We need to realize our bodies are just vessels. Our soul is what truly matters. And we need to feel good, feel healthy, and then that will radiate from the inside out and we will look good. Because that's what it is. It's not look good, feel good. It's feel good, look good. Thank you so much for listening. I hope this helped you a lot. Bye.